Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rif'atul. I'm from TBF5E. In this opportunity, I want to review a journal about improving the student motivation in learning English through Google Meet during the online learning. Okay, the writer is Rijal Wahid Permana Putra. Name of journal English Learning Motivation, Volume 2, the 1 February 2021. Page 35 until 42, and research proposes the purpose of this research to increase student motivation in learning English during online learning using the Google Meet media. Next is background. The COVID-19 outbreak has changed the educational system. This condition causes teachers to shift direct learning to the classroom to the virtual learning. During the COVID-19 pandemic, delivering material can be a real problem for teachers. The learning process can be tedious for students, so they need language support, and teachers who teach English know that language support is very helpful for language acquisition. So, if English learning activity only asks students to submit assessment or by using WhatsApp media, this can be that they do not understand the language. This situation causes the student low motivation to learn English. In addition, students are often late or even relating to collecting and completing some of the assessment given by the teacher. Most of them do not understand what they should do with the assessment, and the lack of knowledge about the material related to the assessment, so that the teaching and learning process tend to be monotonous. Okay, the next is problem. The teaching and learning process tend to be monotonous, causing both students. As the result, this situation significantly affect student motivation in learning English during the pandemic because they cannot understand the subject matter well. And the population ensemble using population technique at Junior High School 1 Atap Jarit S Java, and sample were taken from class 7 students of Junior High School 1 Atap Jarit, totaling 13 students consisting of 5 female students and 8 male students in one class. Okay, next is research and method. This journal uses the classroom as a research method and is divided into 2 cycles as part of obtaining data. Classroom as a research cycle consists of 4 stages: planning, action, observing, and reflecting. During the implementation of cycle 1 and 2, researchers applied observation sheet and assessment. The observation sheet is adjusted to the 5 aspects found during the teaching and learning process. The 5 aspects are student willingness to learn, student willingness to collect and complete assessment, student discipline during learning, student way to share ideas, and student competence to compose simple sentences. And then result in discussion. Further, the cycle 1 to increase student motivation to learn English, the researcher conducted preliminary observation and pre-assessment as a basis to find out more about student motivation after being given treatment. The result obtained that student learning motivation is low. This can be seen through the average student score of 43.3%. Okay, cycle 1 was held on Tuesday, September 22, 2002. The results showed that there was a significant increase in student motivation to learn English through the Meet conducted by the teacher. Responsive students engaged to share their ideas and answer these questions triggered by the teacher. The researcher found that the increase in student motivation to learn English was quite significant, 61.8% during and after doing cycle 1. Okay, based on cycle 2, which was held on Tuesday, October 20, 2020, student motivation in learning English increased when Google Meet was applied as part of classroom teaching. And here, use of Google Meet is intertwined with various activities and media. The increase in student learning motivation is 79.4%. Okay, for the observation data, 11 students showed their willingness to learn, collect and complete assessment, and show their discipline during the teaching and learning process. This increase can be seen from the number of students who want to convey idea and arrange simple sentences well. This shows that 9 students are able to convey their idea during learning, and 10 students are able to convey simple sentences well. In short, from the result of analysis and reflection of the data, the researcher concludes that the student motivation in learning English through Google Meet has increased significantly. The next is conclusion. The use of Google Meet in online teaching and learning process can increase student motivation in learning English. After doing the second one and two, the student motivation to learn English increased significantly. This increase can be proven from the number of students who take classes during online learning through Google Meet. The language input that was conveyed through the Google Meet become a trigger for their motivation. During the Google Meet session, the students actively participate and engage in teaching and learning process. Students were very enthusiastic about responding and answering some of the questions triggered by the teacher and sharing ideas during the lesson. In addition, the motivation of the student positively affect their friends' score in instructing a simple sentence. And then is superiority of journal. The advantage of this journal is that it uses simple language, so that it will be easiest for reader to understand. In this journal, research using the classroom action research method is carried out in 2 cycles, so that it is easier to find out the effect of using Google Meet on student learning motivation, and can improve the use of Google Meet media can increase student learning motivation during online learning. Okay, the last one is the lack of journal. The framework of thinking is not clearly presented, so the given hypothesis is not clear where it's come from, and the solution is that the framework of thinking should be presented in accordance with the existing variable, so the when withdrawing the hypothesis is become clear for the reader to understand. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.